Alright, so this is going to be my Minecraft World Tour. We're starting here at my original spawn point from when I created this world back in 2011. So I would have been 14 years old when I first set foot on this land. First thing I did was build a house. Not very inspiring. I had big plans for this modest little village here. I had these cobblestone towers and this house. It's going to be a huge... The plan was to have this huge cool village here. All this stuff over here came way after. So I'm going to go chronologically in the order of stuff that I built. So yeah, after a few months living here, I decided to leave everything behind and explore out in this direction. So about 1,000 blocks out from spawn, I decided I was going to build a nice oceanside mansion, and the theme of this video is going to be projects that were left incompleted, and this is going to be the first of many. Honestly, quite pathetic of a mansion. It's just all wooden planks. And it looks really stupid, which is probably why I abandoned this. So here we are, 8,000 blocks away, and I built this giant tree. This would have been in 2013, right when the savanna biome was released, and I just was so excited about the new variant of tree, I decided to build a big tree. At one point I had died somewhere without a bed, and I was back at spawn, and I didn't write down the coordinates of this tree. So I remember spending days just going out in this general direction, trying to find where my tree was, and I was not able to find it. So I remember getting really upset and spending like months without playing Minecraft because I'd lost my base. Alright, next up we have the castle. This would have been in 2014-ish, I think early 2014. And then yeah, you can see all these chunk errors came in when I generated all this new land. Alright, fast forward, it's 2014. Game of Thrones Season 4 came out, and I just love the aesthetic of a medieval fantasy dock, lighthouse, and walkway, and then just a massive tree for no reason. So yeah, I completely abandoned everything that I built in the world so far and just walked out in this direction. This is about 5,000 blocks out the other direction from spawn. So this was our first experience farm on the server. This is a double cave spider spawner that I'm surprised it looks like it still works. So that's exciting. This was definitely my biggest storage room of the map so far. I even created a map room at the time. 2015, once again, I have completely abandoned everything and I've started over fresh and moved out to this village another 5,000 blocks away from spawn in a completely different direction. The joke here is that this was never actually a village. This was just a plains biome that I built my own village on. Except I used the default Minecraft village buildings. So, again, not very creative. So as you can see, there's torches on the ground on every inch of this island here. And that's because this tower right here is a dark room mob tower. So this is where I would have got all of my hostile mob spawns. Each floor just looks exactly like this, going all the way down. Mobs walk in, and they fall right down the middle. So at the time this was completely revolutionary, but this is kind of a bit outdated now. You see I got a nice little map of the island. Alright, so 2016 I decided that I had enough of going out and traveling to new places. So right here is 0, 0, and I decided to make the vault, which is my one storage room to rule all storage rooms. I kind of collected all my resources from all my spread out bases and brought everything into one localized place. It's all underground. I've got this huge staircase going all the way down below to bedrock. And each floor has its own farm in it. I've got like a pumpkin farm here, and then I've got a prison here, which is a lot of time was put into bringing all these animals here. Got a polar bear, pandas, parrots, turtle, all locked up in my prison. And then just to add to the prison aesthetic of the vault, I built this Death Star up here. My original thought was it would be really cool to put like an automatic, some kind of automatic farm in here, and it would just be like a sugarcane farm that all funneled into the center here, and all the resources fell down into the vault below, but decided not to do that. 2016, 2017, I was playing a lot of Civilizations, built some like, I thought it'd be cool just to have a bunch of like landmarks around here. Also included into the vault, like all these sprawling tunnels just go around in all sorts of directions, and there's all sorts of little villager outposts and more tunnels that go in random directions. And if we go down this way, I have this underground panda village that, again, another project that was not completed. I got this automatic potion farm, and then underground livestock farm, and no underground base would be complete without a map room. So here you can see the vault here, the Death Star, and then all this stuff we're going to get to next. And then over here it was that oceanside mansion, and then up here we have the castle, and all the way over here we have the dock. And then I have an even more zoomed out copy of the world map. And yeah, you can see like these areas right here is stuff I would have explored in the early patches of the game, and then stuff outside that on later patches. So you see all these weird chunk areas. There's this massive forest that's inside of a tundra biome. Alright, so as part of the Vault project, I built this nether portal hub at the middle of 0-0. And I have these ice roads leading off to all the different bases that I've just shown you. Go between bases extremely quickly. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. This is 2017. I had the grand idea of building a one-to-one replica of the Mackenzie interchange. So this was built before the Mackenzie interchange was actually built, so I did this off of the design drawings kind of after I came home from work. I would work on the Mackenzie interchange in Minecraft to kind of give me a better idea of where things were and how the project was going to look. So the next project I did was this kind of necropolis town. The vision was to, have more kind of themed buildings inside this town, but most of the budget went into this massive lava lake, so kind of got bored of the project after this. And here we have my guardian farm. This is my double blaze spawner farm. I would have built this in 2015, so this is where I've got all the big cookers here if I want to if I need to smelt a lot of things in bulk. So here's my Enderman XP farm. This would have been the farm that I gathered all my Ender pearls from. Alright, so this is going to be my most recent project. Kind of a wastewater engineering inspired complex dome thing. And this one's actually still a work in progress. I've actually worked on this a little bit in the last year, so still working on this one. And then this connects over to the Necropolis Village and the interchange over there, and then the Death Star off in the distance. So started building a lot more things closer to spawn. So that's going to conclude my tour of the world. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've been working on this world for close to 13, 14 years now, so definitely had a lot of fun building all this, and maybe I'll do another update somewhere down the road if there's a lot more to see. And yeah, thanks for watching.